Hello there.
Hello.
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 Hi, I'm Adam.
I'm Pat.
I'm Alistair.
I'm Julie.
I'm Stags.
I'm Josie.
And we are
Square
Round.
So, yes, good evening, everyone. Tonight, the Squares are pleased to perform for you a one-off episode of a never-seen-before, never-to-be-seen again soap opera, with just 3 vital suggestions from our audience. We'll join the soap opera mid-run. The vital elements we asked for were a name, a profession, and a relationship.
Thank you, Stags. And this week we invited the Squares in the Round community to submit their suggestions for all 3. And thank you for all your suggestions. We've now looked at these and we have now decided on the name of our soap is Tarantula Street. The name of our special job title is our Window Cleaners. And our special relationship is Reluctant Stepsisters.
Okay, so without further ado, we bring you episode 42 of Tarantula Street with Window Cleaners and Reluctant Stepsisters.
Barry! We can't go on like this. Your awful wife, Barbara. She keeps trying to interfere in our business. How can we cope with her?
Look, Harry, I am sure that we can do something like this. Look, can you pass me up that chamois leather for a second? I'm a bit smeary up here. Can you pass up the chamois leather?
Haven't you got a sponge? I mean, I'm always giving you my chamois. I've only got one.
Well, look, I've used my sponge already. Look, I'm sorry, I dropped mine earlier on. Can you just throw us up yours? I'll give you it back. I promise you will get it back.
I'm always lending you things, aren't I? I'm always lending you things.
Oh, that's the kind of person that you are, Harry. Harry, you are an amazingly marvellous and very, very generous window cleaner, and I am glad to have you in the partnership. I couldn't clean these windows by myself now, could I?
Well, particularly if you've taken on that bloody skyscraper job. I mean, your sister interfered in that and she got us booked for that. I mean, our ladders aren't long enough, Barry.
Well, you see, I've had a bit of an idea about that and I'm going to rent us a crane. What do you think?
Well, that's going to cost, Barry. That's going to cost.
Well, yeah, luckily enough, we've had a bit of a bumper year this year. And so I reckon I've had a look at the accounts and I think that we can definitely go for the crane. The problem is I've had to ask the wife to actually drive the crane for us, which is the reason why, we can't escape her.
Barbara's going to drive the crane? Are you mad, Harry? I mean, the only thing she's good at is bloody crocheting. She can't drive it. Well, I can't believe it. I mean...
Well, you're going to have to. You're going to have to, I'm afraid, because Barbara is the best crane driver in the town. I mean, I can't keep her out of it. I mean, she is part of the business anyway, really.
Well, I suppose we've got to accept it.
Yeah,
but I'm not happy.
I know. I can appreciate that. You've had your words in the past, haven't you? I mean, you and Barbara have a bit of a tempestuous relationship at the best of times, really.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, me and Barbara. We used to go out, didn't we? You weren't happy with that, were you, Barry? Hello there.
There you are, Barbara. I understand you've come round to the office to ask to borrow the crane. Is that right?
I don't know why you're calling me Barbara. I'm Harry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking in the mirror again. Harry, come in, sit down. Take the weight off your shoulders.
You see, this is what worries me about you, Barbara. This is what worries me. You get the names wrong. I know we used to have a bit of a thing together, but I had to stop it because you weren't You weren't right for me. You weren't right for me. And I'm concerned now. I'm really concerned that Barry is actually going to employ you to drive the bloody crane because you booked these windows in the skyscraper. What are you doing?
Harry, I may not be good with cranes. I may not be good with names, but I'm very good with cranes, as you well know. And as you well know, my cranes go up to the 58th floor of at least 28% of municipal buildings around here. I think you could do with my business more than you'll admit.
Your business acumen, is that what you're trying to say, Barbara?
Well, let's just say there aren't any other cranes around here at competitive prices.
Well, I suppose we've got to include you, Barbara, but you've got to behave yourself, haven't you? I mean, I know you had a habit, didn't you? And that's the reason I didn't want you to get involved in the business. You can't help it, can you? You can't help breaking into song every so often. And it's not good for window cleaners to do this, Barbara.
My days in the nunnery are far behind me, you know that, Barry. The hills are alive. Oh, there you are, Cecilia. Come in. We've got a new job.
You know what, Barbara? All your business ventures, they've gone by. They've just gone to pot. You know. Is this one of your weird and wonderful ideas?
I think this could be the weirdest and wonderfulest idea yet. I think that we could go far with this one. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the crane, you see, and we're going to go not just to the 58th floor, as we usually do with these buildings, but I think in this case we can actually go to the skyscraper level.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, Daddy wasn't very keen on me going up so high.
Well, no,
I don't know whether. I really don't know, Barbara. I think that I'll do it, but I want double the cut this time.
That's absolutely fine. So on this occasion, you can have £2 as opposed to £1 per hour, per day, per piece of rope that you can find, because we'll have to extend the crane rope. You know what I mean?
I want to know how much you're getting for the whole job, Barbara.
Oh, that's for me to know and you to cry about. That's the lassie in this particular proposition. I just need you out with the rope tonight. I need you to go down the rope makers, if you know what I'm saying. Get that extra rope so that it'll be all pulling in the morning.
Okay. Barbara, you know, we've been flung together because my lovely father married your mother. I just feel like I'm not really committed to this business. I really want to go back to flower arranging.
Oh, I think we both know that wouldn't be in your interests. Not with your evil stepsister flower arranger.
Oi, Cecilia. Cecilia.
Oh, hello.
Cecilia. What are you playing at?
Well, I had to make a decision.
I've heard news that you're thinking about going up to the top floor.
Look, Daddy, look. You should never have married that awful woman. You put
Don't you say that.
Why
She was a lovely woman, God rest her soul.
Why did you send me to finishing school to do this?
I wanted better things for you. I don't want you going up to that top floor. It's that Barb. She's giving you ideas again, hasn't she?
I don't know what to do, Daddy. I really don't know what to do.
I didn't work in cranes and scaffolding all my life to have you going down that same path.
Exactly. Can I just say, Daddy, I think she's jealous of me. She's uneducated. She can't arrange flowers in the same way that I can, and she can't get in and out of a sports car in the way that I can either, Daddy.
Well, you say that, but where's that got you? She's running rings around, isn't she? How much she paying you now?
Well, she has upped it to £2 an hour.
£2 an hour? Good God. That's nothing. That's chicken feed. You've got to stand up for yourself. What's wrong with you? I never thought any daughter of mine would be working for £2 an hour.
You're still paying my allowance, though, aren't you, Daddy?
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to for quite some time now. Good God. Good God.
Can't you step in, Daddy? Can't you step in and can't we get rid of her?
What are you talking about? You know those days are behind me. Don't let anyone hear you say that.
Mommy told me all about it before she died.
Well, I imagine it was the shock. I told her, I swore to her, I put that all behind me. All of that's behind me. I don't want to hear another word about it. Not one more word. Do you hear that, Cecilia?
Terry! Terry!
All right, there. What is it?
What are you doing with our daughter?
What was that?
What are you doing with our daughter? I heard you conniving with her. What are you chatting about? I know you.
Are you talking about Cecilia?
Yeah.
Well,
How many daughters have we got?
well, I'm glad. I'm glad you finally felt that you can bring her into the family.
Well, I know that you're soft on her and you want to sort her out, but I mean, well, you know what? She's been trouble to me, and you know that, Terry.
She has, yes. Well, I mean, I'd long been waiting for the time when maybe you could take a sort of more maternal view of her. Do you think maybe you could go and have words?
I can have words with her. It's all right. I can do that.
Her and
Listen.
Barbara, the two of them, they need their heads knocking together.
They do, Terry, love, they do. Because they're young and they don't know what's hit them yet, do they? They don't know what the old days were like.
No, they don't. But listen, Sally, listen. I don't know what we're going to do. I want them to get out of the crane business altogether. Those cranes aren't safe, you know.
What was that, Terry?
Those cranes aren't safe.
They're not safe. I'm with you, Terry. We've got to stop them from going up the cranes.
Maybe they could go into your line of business. What's wrong with crumpets? Why can't you tell them that?
Terry, it would make my heart bleed with joy if they came into the crumpet business, but they've never wanted to.
That
They say it's not good enough.
That sounds in equal parts lovely and horrific. Bleed with joy.
You're
a very emotional woman, and that's what I've always loved about you.
Well, I know, Terry. I wear my heart on my sleeve, literally.
Oh.
Look, us London geezers, you know, we're visceral. That's all I can say. But look, I want them in the crumpet business. I want them there, 6 a.m, doing their shifts. I'll have them. All right.
You're a strange woman, Sally, but I love you.
Love you too.
Morning, Sally. Morning, Sally. You changed there for a little while, but you know, I like the beard. But morning, Sally. Can I have 6 of your best crumpets, please?
You certainly can, my darling. Here they are, 6 of the best, with a little raspberry topper, I might say.
That is absolutely wonderful. There is nothing that Mr. Barry Trott here loves more than his crumpets in the morning, especially with a little raspberry topper. How are you this morning then, Sally? You're looking very, very chipper, I must say. I'm
good, Barry. I'm good. You know what? You're one of my best customers, and I like you for that, because you come in every morning, you're doing your windows, and you come in for some crumpets, and that's what my business is made from. Well, you know, I couldn't do it without your 2 girls. You know, as you know, I am married to one of them, and the other one is actually my partner, as it were. Well, I do want to have words with you, Barry, on that. You know, I want you to do well, but I don't know that this window cleaning business is right for them. It's not safe, is it, Barry? It's perfectly safe, Sally. It is the safest of all. We take all kinds of health and safety precautions. Do you, though, Barry? Do you? I've seen your cranes and your ropes. They're not what they could be, are they?
Well, I don't know where has somebody been speaking to you? Has your husband been speaking to you again?
Can I just say the word frayed? I nearly spat it out before, but I've got to say it right. Your ropes are frayed.
Oh,
They've
look,
been eaten by tarantulas.
look. What I do with
I
my
know.
spare time and my tarantula collection has got nothing to do with anybody. I keep my tarantulas nice and clean and safe.
You do. I know you keep them clean, let's say, but I don't know about safe. I've seen them eating the ropes. They love the ropes.
Harry!
Barry, what are you doing with raspberry jam on your moustache?
Well, I've had the crumpets this morning. Where have you been? I had 3 crumpets here for you. Where have you been?
I just want to say, you haven't been having Sally's crumpets again, have you?
Yeah, I've been having. I like Sally's crumpets.
Yeah. I think you're getting a bit bloody addicted to them there. Now we need to sort out. I'm getting confused here about who's gonna climb up this crane and clean the top windows of the skyscraper, because I ain't gonna do it, Harry. At my age, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, I'm quite happy to actually do it myself. You know, Barry, Harry, I am quite happy to get right up that ladder, up those ropes, get to the top of the skyscraper, and do a brilliant job. This one is going to rake us absolutely thousands, Harry. Thousands.
Now, Barry, are you sure? Are you sure that the crane that has been booked is safe? I just want to throw that in. Is it safe? Our lives are at stake here. We've got a lot of money tied up in the business. Someone could be trying to take our business.
Listen, Barbara, as I have said before, is the best in the business. I am sure that she is going to give us an absolutely tip-top crane. No shortcuts, no nothing. Everything will be fine.
I wouldn't trust Barbara as far as I could throw her. Oh, hello, Barbara. How nice to see you. So what have you been up to? Have you booked the crane?
Well, as you can see, Harry, you see that the end of the crane is drifting like a pendulum across that 29-story building on the one side and the 72-story building on the other. I think Barry looks very nice up there at the moment, don't you?
Well, he does look good. He's got a way with him. He's got a stance, hasn't he? But I'm a bit concerned. Is it supposed to sway like that? I mean, there's a gale force wind blowing at the moment. It don't look safe, Barbara. I'm really concerned about who you booked this through. Is it a good company?
Oh, it's a very good company, Harry. Don't worry about that. It's called Precarious Promotions Limited. They're doing a concert tour at the moment with some Scottish singers, and they've been using this pendulum effect to great acclaim, I understand, in the Gorbals.
So that's why you've got in with it. It's the singing, isn't it? You want to get your feet under their door.
Well, you may say that, Harry, and you know I've always had a hankering for that kind of career. But look, I think that Barry's managing to clean the windows every third swing of the pendulum between the buildings, and they are starting to look a little cleaner. I think you'll have to agree with that. Oh, Cecilia, I never thought this day would come. Cecilia, don't be bashful, and don't make that sign again. Put that dressing gown on. This is no time for your theatre ambitions. I can't hear you, love. I know that you're protesting, but these High Hebrides winds even, they just keep you silent, and I'm so sorry about that. But never mind.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Barbara, can you hear me now?
At last.
Oh, it was
that
all
wind just seems to have cleared slightly. Tell me, Cecilia, tell me what you want to say.
all the crochet is getting in my mouth and you can't hear me, and I'm not sure the crocheted rope's going to hold me.
Oh, but it's 6 lovely colours, Cecilia. It's 6 lovely colours. Highland blue and green, just like the ancient regiment.
I've spoken to Daddy, and he wants me to start the florist business on Tarantula Street. He wants to make it more boutique. You know, I'm not sure I'm cut out for this business. I'll do this one job, and then I'm going back to Daddy to protest.
Cecilia, I can't help thinking that's a bad career move. I mean, do you really want to take that guidance from that no-good Terry, the well-known ex-scaffolder and murderer?
You're talking about my Daddy.
I know.
How dare you? How dare you say such things about my Daddy?
Cecilia, you've got to face the facts that your dad is not a very nice man. He may be able to scaffold and murder, but that doesn't make him a good man in anybody's book.
Well, he's good to me, Barbara. I think you're jealous. I think you're absolutely jealous when he married your mother.
Oh, don't bring that up again.
Trumpets.
Oh no, don't bring that business up again. Look, see how Barry's flying through the air in a way that his business never anticipated.
I'll go up just this once. Yeah.
I think your crochet's strong enough. And here, he said he wanted his tarantula set, so take that with you.
Okay, I'll take it with me.
Good luck, lassie.
Okay.
You won't need it.
Here I go. Daddy, is that you?
Oh my God. What are you doing up there, Cecilia?
Well,
Good Lord. Do you listen to nothing I say?
I'm swinging a bit.
Yes, you are. You're swinging ridiculously. Try and wing yourself over to that window there. Come on, quick. Quick.
Which one?
Just swing. Use your momentum.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I can haul you in. Oh, Cecilia. Cecilia.
Oh, Daddy, you saved my life, Daddy.
Oh, my heart. I can't take this sort of thing, honestly. I thought you said you were going to have a word. I thought you said you were going to talk to Barbara.
Barbara made me do it. She made me do it.
She's a bad one. I've tried to treat her like a daughter, but she won't have it.
And she's saying horrible things about you, Daddy. She said you're a murderer.
Well, I mean, yes, I mean, it's factually accurate, but at the same time, yes, it's never nice to be reminded of that sort of thing.
It was only the once, though, Daddy, wasn't it? It was only the once. It was only the once.
Well, I don't think we need to go into details, do we, really? I mean, let's not dwell on that, really. I mean, there's a lot of technicalities involved.
I think, Daddy, you should leave Sally and this horrible family, and I think we should leave Tarantula Street and start afresh somewhere where nobody knows us.
Sally, my third and favourite wife. No, God bless your mother and Barbara's mother, but yes, she's my favourite wife, Sally Crumpet. You could learn a lot from her, and do you know she said last time I saw her that she's starting to have maternal feelings for you? Do you think maybe you could meet her halfway? She did. She did.
No, Daddy. She's got the crochet over your eyes.
She has not. How dare you? She
has.
said that you could put some flower arrangement in her crumpet orchard.
Oh, did she? Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Does that change your mind a little bit?
A little bit. Can't she be number 3?
Hello there, Sally.
What was that? What? Doing? I just saw Cecilia chatting to you. What were you talking about?
We were having a bit of a chin wag. I mentioned to her about the idea of you having a few of her flower arrangements in your crumpet shop. You know, I think
No,
you're starting to win her over.
that's all right, then. That's all right, love. I got a little bit worried. I thought, I don't know. I just got the wind up me a little bit that maybe there was something being plotted against me.
Plotted against you.
Well, Terry,
There's
I
not a
love you.
person on Tarantula Street that doesn't love old Sally Crumpet.
Are you sure, Terry? Because I've been hearing rumours about, well, your wives seem to, I don't know, not always prosper. Do you
Well, I
love
told
me?
you.
Do you
I'm a
love me?
dangerous man to mix with. You take your chances. There's a lot of people that would like to
don't
take
I don't wanna-
Terry Crane from his top spot.
Terry Crane, I don't want to take no chances, love. I'm a tough woman.
Well,
You know-
exactly. That's why I married you. You can
Well-
defend yourself better than I can.
Well, I've blooming hope so if you're going to turn on me. You
It
better
was
not.
that first night when you hit me with one of your rock hard crumpets. I
Well,
thought, no
you
man
like
will take
that.
you down.
He did like that.
One to stayer.
All right, you're my keeper then. But don't you be getting no ideas then, Terry. All right?
No. But I tell you what, we've got to have a word with those window cleaning Barry and Harry. They're taking some risks with those cranes, and I tell you, no good's going to come of it. No good's going to come of it.
And you need to keep your business working, Terry.
I do.
Oh.
You all right there?
Oh, Sally,
Yeah?
I need a bit of a sit down and a cup of tea. I'm feeling a bit jingle jangle, I'm afraid.
Why is that then, Barry?
Well, I've been hanging from a rope, 28 stories high.
Your job.
I've been swinging from side to side, and I thought my life flashed before my eyes there for a minute. I thought, what's Barbara trying to do to me? Swinging me around. Oh, dearie me.
Barry, one, you need to grow a pair. Two, what's she trying to do?
Well, this is it, Sally. I don't really know what she's trying to do. I thought we had a very, very good marriage, but she was swinging me between all these buildings. 1 minute I'm on one building, 28 stories high. The next minute I'm swinging across. I don't know what to do. I got a chamois in one hand. I got a sponge in the other. My squeegee's going all over the place. Oh, dearie me, it's a lie.
Barry, if ever a man knew what to do with his chamois, it's you. So don't you come and crying to me.
Oh, Sally, you are always a sage. You are a person who says things as they are. I'm so glad I can come and confide in you and your beautiful crumpet establishment. Oh, dearie me. Tell me, how are things with you these days?
Not bad, my love. Not bad at all. I've just had to, put things in line a little bit, just check how the land lies. But we're all right.
Is there some trouble afoot between you and Terry and those daughters of yours?
Well, there's been things a little bit rumbling, but it's all in order. They will come and work for me in the crumpet business.
Oh,
that's where their destiny lies. And
well,
Terry will keep doing his bit, and he will not do anything dodgy to me because I'm a woman that can handle herself. Let's put it that way.
I'm sure that you can. Listen, sorry, Barry, Harry. Oh, goodness me, I'm telling you
Well,
what.
you've lost it again, haven't you? You've been at the old liquor, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I do. I must admit.
I used to be called Patrick, but I've changed, haven't I?
Oh, you have. I've fallen into the old trap.
Harry, man.
Again. Oh, dearie me. Listen, I think we're actually going to be losing Cecilia fairly soon. Oh, dearie me.
No, everything's chaotic. I'm really concerned about the cranes, about everyone behaving very strangely in Tarantula Street. I don't know. I think I'm worried about we're all meeting up, aren't we? We're all meeting up to have a big discussion about the business. I think things will happen then. We'll find out the truth. Who's after our business?
Look, Harry, I think you're right. I think eventually we are actually going to be having to meet up with everybody just to sort all this mess out. I can't be doing with this. I thought we had a great business going.
Well, we used to until everyone else got involved. You shouldn't have involved Barbara. She's only interested in getting on stage and singing.
Well, she does have a lovely, lovely voice. I mean, after all, she comes from the Emerald Isle, doesn't she?
Yeah, but you don't need it when you're in the business we're in.
Yeah, I suppose she should be concentrating more on the levers rather than on the singing. Oh dearie me, honestly, I don't understand it anymore. You know, Harry, I've been thinking about hanging up me.
Oh, Mulkintyre, Miss
Oh
Frolin
my
from the
God! I wondered where you were.
Barbara.
I was wondering where you were, Barbara. I was chatting a long time with Barry and wondering
There
where you
you
were.
are, Harry. No worries. Now, how do you like it up there on the 42nd floor?
I don't like it one little bit, Barbara.
Oh,
I
you
think these
don't, Daddy.
cranes are going to be a problem. And I think when we all meet up at the crane convention, all this will come out in the open. Someone's after ruining our business. And I think you're involved.
Well,
Barbara,
that might be
Barbara.
true.
What? Why is Harry hanging from the building without any crocheted rope?
I thought we might empty some tarantulas, Cecilia, over the crumpet orchard. That crumpet business has been doing too well. And my better sister, you know, the old, what's her name? Let me just think. Oh, yeah, Sally Crumpet. I think we need to do something bad to get rid of her, you know?
I'm very worried about you, Barbara. I'm extremely worried because she's my stepmother.
All right, there's Cecilia. Cecilia, are you in there? I need to talk to you.
No, I'm not coming out, Daddy.
I found a tarantula in one of Sally's crumpets. What's been going on? Is this your work? You were very suspicious last time we talked. What have you done?
Barbara's going mad, Daddy. She's going
Barbara.
mad. That's why I've locked myself in the toilet. She thinks that Sally's her sister.
What? What? What has she heard? What has she heard?
What is going on, Terry?
Sally,
What? Tell
Sally,
me.
everything's
I'm
falling
livid.
apart.
It
Everything's
is.
falling apart. There's tarantulas all over the crumpets. Barry started growing pears and he said it's your idea. There's people hanging around from ropes around here. Everything's going wrong. And I think some of the secrets might have come out about your real parentage.
No.
Yes, I think so.
Look, Sally, I am so sorry about the tarantulas. I don't know what Barbara thought that she was actually doing with them. It wasn't anything. Yes, Sally.
They will be going into your bed if you are not careful.
Well, to be fair, I mean, a lot of the time they do actually go into my bed. I'm really quite attached to my tarantulas. I'm just sorry that they actually escaped, and I will pay for any damages. I promise you, Sally, I will pay for any damages.
Harry, I will teach them to bite you because you have let me down, sir.
Listen, everybody, I can completely and utterly explain about the tarantulas.
Go on, you tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
You say that, Barry.
Yes, what's going on?
Look, Barbara, you should have never taken my tarantulas out of that glass tank and poured them over poor Sally's crumpet trees.
Barbara, I will
silly
get you.
me.
Oh, so it was you, Barbara.
Oh, will you? Oh,
Hey.
no, you won't, Terry.
Daddy, I did tell you, Daddy.
Well, I'm only worried about the bloody business. What next?
Oh, what next?
What next?
What next?
What next?
Oh, no. That was episode 22 of Tarantula Street. Join us next week when you'll hear Cecilia say,
I'm going to start floristry, putting it all through the cranes. So the crane drivers, when they're climbing up the ladder, they'll have beautiful flower arranging.
and Barry will respond.
Oh my word, I've had an idea. I can use the spider's web as a makeshift rope.
And Harry will say,
I've had enough of this lark.
the ex-scaffolder and murderer, Terry, will join in by saying,
Eat that crumpet! Eat it!
and my very reluctant stepsister, Sally Crumpet, will save the day by uttering the immortal line,
I will feed you all crumpets.
Until then, this has been episode 22 of Tarantula Street, and on behalf of everybody, I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. We have been Square as
Thank you.
Happy Christmas.
Good night.
Happy
Happy
Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
And a good news.